Hi muckers, welcome back to my channel. It's very cold right now. It is currently, let me show you, it is 8:17 in the morning and it is Tuesday the 29th of November. I was about to say December, you would never know. It's going so quickly, the timing. And anyway, there's so many birds flying above my head. It's terrifying me. I am currently in Derry. I'm back home and I wanted to do a little kind of morning routine like what I'm doing today. Not like one of those YouTubers like I wake up and, you know, I do my skincare and I wash my hair and I go for coffee and I go meet up with my friends and all like that. No. We've skipped that, and also we're not meeting up with any friends or anything like that. I just was up really late and I slept through most of yesterday. Like I literally slept through the entire day. And then I woke up at midnight and I've been awake since midnight, so I thought I may as well take advantage of this time and show you a little bit around Derry, because we haven't done this in probably like actually years. So I wanted to show you, they just put up the Christmas decorations and they're all lit up. They literally just lit them yesterday, if I'm correct. My hair is soaking wet from the shower, but let me show you. So this is what the Christmas looks like. I love that there's a police car right there ruining the vibe, but we'll imagine that that's not there. So we have the Christmas lights, we have the Guildhall right here, and we're seeing a lot of students walking to school right now, and I feel so bad for them. First of all, this is what the outfit's like. It's pretty just lazy. I'm just really cold, so we're trying to combat that. But yeah, I'm seeing so many students walking, and they're all wearing like the uniform of what my old school was, my secondary school, which was from whenever I was like 11 until 16, 17. And I'm so not envious of them all in this cold, because I feel that whenever you were waking up for school in this cold, it almost felt even more extreme of the cold, and our school used to never put on the heating. And it was just like such a bleak experience in the morning. So I'm seeing all them go by, and whereas I used to be like on my days off from school seeing like fellow people, I'd be like, haha, enjoy school, bitch. Now I'm like 20 years old and I'm like, I feel bad for you. Like my heart genuinely goes out to you, because I know that you don't want to mentally do this day of going to school. Look how red my hands are. So yeah, I'm very excited to be back home. I really am. And if you do not know, I'll say it really briefly because I feel like I've been through this, but the reason that I am home is because my dogs are back in Ireland. I'm in Derry, I live in Derry. And it's meant that I've been able to base myself out of here because my friend, Emily, has been looking after my kitty cats. So it's basically meant that I can fly back and forth whenever I want, and I'm flying back to Brighton, you know, every like weekend or, you know, a couple days throughout the week, just to kind of maintain the apartment, because it is very cold and I do need to keep, you know, the heating on a couple, you know, hours every like week so that the apartment doesn't, you know, get very cold. And it's a very window heavy apartment, as you're aware, and that can, you know, that causes so many issues with like mold and stuff like that. You know, this is just like being an adult now. Like I never would have considered any of this stuff, but that's why I'm like flying back and forth. And also to kind of see my friends and kind of keep the momentum of Christmas in Brighton, having traditions there, and also having Christmas in Derry and having my traditions here. So yeah, I'm super excited for today. The reason I love coming out in the morning as well is because there's not a lot of people. I mean, there is right now, I'm gonna be honest, because it's all people going to school. My nose is just running because it's so cold. We're gonna get past that, okay? Babes, we are gonna be hanging out today and it is very cold. We are outside. We are gonna look past the fact that I keep doing that. Now this is a workplace right here. Now they may be looking at me while I'm filming, and there's also a workplace over there, which, you know, they may be looking at me when I film. And to film in the streets of Derry is a lot less common than filming in the streets of like London or Brighton or Paris or anything like that. So I am expecting a lot of people to wonder what I'm doing today. And I remember whenever I was here last Christmas and I was filming, this like elderly couple came up to me and they were like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm just talking to my friends. And they were like, what? And I was like, I'm just doing a school project. That was like an easier explanation. So yeah, I am gonna go and get breakfast soon. There is like a gas stop near, well, it's not nearby at all. It's like 20-30 minute walk, but it's one of my favorite ones. It's called Centra. It's not like that exciting, but they do hot food and it's really good, and they have like coffee machines in there and I love it. So we're gonna go there. We have nothing like that in Brighton, so I love coming back here and going to like a real, you know, good like gas stop food, you know, like hot food. I love that. I miss that whenever I'm in Brighton. But yeah, today, what's on my mind immediately as I'm leaving the house is like, wow, this is the time that I would, you know, normally be getting up and going to school, waiting for the bus, freezing like this because your uniform really added no warmth and you weren't allowed to, you know, have coats on, or you weren't allowed to have jumpers on. They were so strict about that. So you were just standing there like freezing like that. Luckily, I left my house and left like the bus stop near my house before the students got there. So that was great. It meant that I didn't have to, you know, feel scared walking by. Yes, I do feel scared walking by people that are younger than me. So, because it just is, you just feel the judgment. So I was very excited to get out before they started getting to the bus, but now is the time. Like, let me actually think about it. So yeah, it's like 8:30. Normally 8:30 we would get the bus and we would get into school for like 8:45, and then our day would start at like 9:15. And I never think about going to school or whatever like that, you know, like the routine of it that deep whenever I'm not in Derry, because there's so many like little reminders throughout the town where I'm like, oh, you know, there's where I would get my coffee before I got the bus, or, you know, there's the shop I would go and get a sandwich. It's like, it's really weird and nostalgic. And listen, I hate my time at school, but I am looking at, you know, the routine of it, and I will look back on it and try romanticize it in any way to make myself feel better. And I think I'm doing a pretty successful job at that today. I'm just in a good mood and I'm loving seeing the Christmas lights. And yeah, so again, this is my view currently. Oh, the police car left. That's nice. Doesn't fuck up the frame anymore. Here we go, but it's very beautiful. There's like little Christmas trees over there in the distance that are like the same size that you can see. All of these streets, you know, the trees have lights on them. Down there has a bunch of lights as well, and it's just really festive. And if I come over here, so like, look at this. This is like really cute. There's this really big street which always has a bunch of Christmas lights on it. You're seeing like the different Christmas lights, right? It's just super festive. They're not all on right now, only a couple of them, but normally this street throughout the day has lights going all the way down there. You can kind of see them, but they're just not lit up right now. I will eventually show you them, but the sky is just a nice color as well today. It's like a little bit of a sunrise going on, and I'm loving it. Okay, I'm gonna make my way down there to where the party's happening apparently. Okay, I've now been to the little gas stop and I got my food. I got a cappuccino and 4 sausages. Good morning. Okay, let me try this. Because I added a bunch of vanilla syrup, which is my go-to whenever I go to like a cafe. So let's see if I was able to mimic it myself. It's pretty, it's pretty bad. Finally, the number of like school kids that are around me has died down, which is really nice for my confidence. Not even like filming, just my confidence like walking around, because they are scary. They are scary. Are you seeing the like fog, by the way? It is really foggy today. Literally just got like 4 sausages. Cheers. The world really is our oyster. Like, what did I do today? Did I go to the pet shop? I think I might go to the pet shop. There's a pet shop called Jolly's here, which is not like one of the really big chains, but like a smaller kind of chain. I might get the dogs some treats. Who knows? My old school is around here. Should we try break into my old school? We could do that. I do really need to go to the bathroom because I drank a lot of water. You can tell by my stance. A lot of water before I left the house today. So there's a supermarket right here. I might go in there and use the bathroom and then go on my day. We're gonna do that. Now that's if it's open. This cappuccino sucks really bad. It's awful. But look how nice it is down by the water. Oh my god, there's a little Peppa Pig drawing. That's cute. I don't know when it happened, but Derry has been like completely made over. Like there's so many different like, they're artificial grass areas, but like there's so many different parts of these areas now, and it really has made the city look a lot nicer. Good job, Derry. This man who's running behind me has just made my day. I could see that he was mouthing something whenever he was in the distance to me, and I was wondering what he was saying. Maybe he was on a phone call or whatever like that. So he runs by me and he goes completely fucking silent, and it's awkward for like 5 seconds. And then he starts talking again, but like really loudly, and I'm like, what is going on over there? And I realized that he was singing. It was very cute. Very cute. He can sing around me. I hope he didn't feel that he couldn't sing around me. There is some sort of like Oh, it's the fucking clock at like whenever the timing. That's what's happening. I was wondering what that noise was. Yeah, it must be the top of the hour. I had to think what that saying was because I don't think I've ever said that in my life. Well, it's always a first. Okay, this is a very bizarre angle, but I just went in. It's like so early. I didn't know if my Nana and Granda were gonna be awake. No shade, but they're like old, so I was like, old people like wake up really early. And that was true. I went in and I got coffee. My Nana made me a cup of coffee, and I was sitting in talking with my Nana and Granda. That's one of my favorite things about coming home. This is really nice and peaceful. I'm really enjoying my little morning here. And so yeah, it was really good seeing them. I was giving them all the tea and all the updates, not about the YouTubers, but about Brighton and what's going on in my life. And it was really good seeing them. And it always is just such like, is the right word like humbling? Like it's, I just enjoy talking with them because it kind of just always like brings me back to like what really matters. Because we talk about like life updates and family and friends and stuff like that. And it's like a moment of, they don't care about, you know, the negativity that, you know, is out there and all those kind of things. So it's just like a really wholesome conversation, and I always just really enjoy catching up with them. And I really love their neighborhood. I love their neighborhood, and it always just reminds me of family and being home. And so I always make it a priority to come and visit them. And normally whenever I'm back home in Derry, it's during like Easter holidays or, you know, some sort of like time when like my parents are off work. So I normally go in to my Nana and Granda's like every single day with like my mum, but obviously my parents work full-time, so it's kind of harder to get in because they're like on the opposite side of town. So I kind of have to like walk in myself because it's really hard to get taxis here, and there's like no such thing as like Uber in Derry. But I still really make it a priority, and today being awake early and catching them, and even my Nana and Granda, like my Granda was like, he was like, where do you have to go after this? And I was like, oh, like I'm just gonna meet up with a couple of my friends, I'm gonna walk around a bit. And he was like, oh, like me and your Nana are going out, you know, for the day, and we're going to the beach and like this, like do you want to come with us? I can't, because I need to go back to the dogs and I have a couple calls that I need to do. But I told them, sorry, I need to burp. Oh, there's a car coming. I told them that, you know, I'll come down in a couple days time, we can do that. Bye bye car. Hi car, bye car. I told them I'll come back in a couple days and get that done, because I would love nothing more than just like a wholesome day with my Nana and Granda. But until then, it was just really good catching up with them, and I haven't seen them in a while. And yeah, I'm just kind of like uplifted now. Like it really does just kind of like bring me back to like what matters. And is that cringy to say that? I don't know. It's just, it's nice seeing them. It's a really weird camera angle, and I feel like there's like wet on the camera. There is, like right there. Did I get it? I think I got it. Hey bestie. Okay, hi. So it is currently around 12:30 and I am back in the house. And okay, so a lot kind of happened between the last clip and this clip. One of those things is I went to the pet shop right before going to my Nana and Granda's house, but I didn't have time to show you what I got, so I may as well show you now. So I got this, which is luxury chewing stockings. So it's a bunch of like different Santas and reindeers, and these have no rawhide in them, so these are safe for the animals. So I got this. I got a bunch of these dental sticks they love. Puke dogs. These dental sticks are so good. None of this is sponsored, but I hate that I even have to say that. But none of this is sponsored, but these are really great. And if another company wants to pay me, I will say their company is even better. Okay, then I got these, which is disgusting. It is some kind of bone. Don't like touching that. I got these chicken strips that they love. I got these meat treats that they love. I basically stocked up. I got these toys because Bonnie, the Frenchie, loves kind of these toys she can destroy. So I got this. And then also this, which the Frenchie loves as well. My mom has a Frenchie, my mom and dad. So the two Frenchies love pulling at either side of this. Alright, okay, but let me tell you what happened. So the dogs are currently out going to the bathroom. So I have 5 minutes to kind of brief you on what happened. So I went into my old college, not the one that I'd be making the joke that I was going to go into, but my tech that I like graduated from. I went into that because one of my friends is still in there. He's doing like a higher end course now, so I went and saw him, and I was like, you know, am I able to come in? Like, I don't want to overstep any boundaries if you're in class, like whatever. And he was like, no, like we basically like finished our work and we're just, you know, talking, whatever. So I went in, and one of my old professors, like one of my old teachers, was not teaching because he was just coming in and out of the classroom, whatever. He was there. Now, I feel really bad because he was one of my last kind of experiences of tech and like that I went to, and we really didn't, you know, get along at the end of it. Basically, we very much so had creative differences when it came to, he didn't like my work and I was really fighting for him to like it, and he really didn't like it, and then I was getting, you know, upset about that because I really thought my work was good, and you know, he really couldn't see my angle with it, and I was just like in a really emotional, depressed state, and that's ended up why I dropped out, was because of that full experience, and it kind of just pushed me over the edge, and I was waiting for a moment to drop out. Anyway, I did end up graduating because I got all my work done, but whatever. He was in there, and I know that he doesn't like me. He really doesn't like me, and I don't blame him. I really don't have any, you know what I mean? But, you know, it was nice seeing him. I have, like, no problems with him, but I know that he doesn't like me, and that's fine. I completely respect it. And whenever I was in the classroom, he came in after, like, 20 minutes, and he was like, oh, like, why are you back in Derry? And it was more so like a, why are you back in Derry? Rather than, why are you back in Derry? And listen, even, like, my friends were kind of laughing at it because it really did just come across as, like, Adam, leave, like, I don't like you. But anyway, I mean, it was great seeing my friend. It was great being back in my old classroom and stuff like that. And, you know, it was even great seeing the teacher. Like, he is a very talented teacher, and we really didn't get along, and that's completely fine. He is, you know, great at what he does, and he honestly was, like, a really nice man as well. It honestly just boiled down to the fact that, like, whatever. So that was a bit awkward. But it was great seeing my friends, and I'm kind of just back now. It's like 12 p.m. and I'm like, I want to do something. Like, what's next? What's next? I'm not tired yet, and I'm like, what's next? Like, we don't have much sunlight, so I'm like, what can I do? I'm like, do I just go back into town? There isn't much to do in Derry. Like, there's not a lot to do here. Like, the same can be said for Brighton. Like, after a while, there's not, you know, many new things that you can do. But, you know, I can get the train to London, or I can, whatever. There's not much to do here. There's not much to do. I'm just like, if my animals were not, like the dogs, if they were not here, I would be back in Brighton right now. And I am going back to Brighton in, like, a couple days anyway. But I'm just like, there's really nothing to do. So. Yay! Anyways, I'm excited for the girls to get all of their new stuff, so I'm gonna let them in right now. I kind of forgot to tell you guys that Dolly did get her hair cut, and oh shit, she did get her hair cut, and they cut her very short. So I'm just gonna let Dolly. Do you want to come up? Dolly, do you want to turn around? This is Dolly. They cut her very short. We told them that we wanted her to be cut quite short because she basically, like, it's very hard to get her hair appointments when she's in Brighton, so it's like, may as well get it done now. They took our word for it a little bit too strongly, and she literally looks like Santa's little helper from fucking Simpsons, right? Now, I think she looks cute. I've seen her for a couple days now, and she almost looks like a little greyhound or a little Italian greyhound. Like, this is not Dolly. Like, I don't want her to look like this forever. But the woman cut her short, where I literally meant, you know, cut her down a little bit so she's still, like, curly and whatever. Like, no, they thought I meant, let's take everything off. So, she's in her bad haircut phase right now. So, I did just want to show you so you weren't startled or think I got another dog. Anyway, okay, girls, what should we go for first? So, we have this new toy. Look, oh, she's seeing it. Bonnie, look, new toy. Oh, Bonnie loves these kind of toys. I told you that, okay? Yes, you love these kind of toys. Okay, I know, what should we go for first? I know you love your dental sticks, but I kind of want to see if you like the bone. Okay, I really don't want to touch this. So, I really don't want to touch it. Girl, excuse me, have some patience. Have some patience, please. Fuck me, have some patience. I'm literally like holding her back like a bouncer. Okay. Should we try it? What does it smell like? Bonnie, don't eat that, please. Mmm, smells so good. Okay, I really don't want to touch it. So can you like take your own one, please? Take it. Take it. Take it. Okay, grab it. Grab it. They don't seem to be loving it. Good girl. Good girl. Very clever girl. Go on, you can grab it out. I don't want to touch it. Please, grab it. We're not going to fight over it. Grab it. Good job. Almost there. Grab it. Grab it. Come on. You're very close to grabbing it. Okay, good job. Grab it, queen. There you go. You're so close. There you go. Good job. Good job. Okay, Dolly, do you want it? Good job. There you go. Mmm, so fucking yummy. And then we're gonna give Molly one as well. Molly is my parents' dog. Molly, do you want one? Good girl. Oh, wow, really not a big fan of this. Oh, no, she took it. Yeah, she took it. All right. Great, that was £10 for that, and we only have one left. Y'all better fucking enjoy it. I mean, Bonnie seems to be loving it over there. Yeah, Bonnie seems to be loving it. Molly seems to be loving it. Dolly couldn't give a shit. Yeah, she really doesn't care, but you know what Dolly will love even more? A little dentist stick. You would love a little dentist stick, wouldn't you? Look at this. She'll prefer this any. And she's gonna sit with it between her paws. What did I tell you? She does the same thing every time. She holds it with her paws. It's so fucking cute. So she's happier with a £1 dentist stick than a temp. I don't know what that was. Or a £10 bone. But the dogs are not happy. So, yay, proud dad moment. So Dolly is loving the dentist stick. Please don't laugh at her in the comments. We'll have to not tell her that if you're bullying her, but please. I know she's very short and she looks completely different and not like herself, but please don't bully her because she was really embarrassed when she came home. She was blaming me. Sorry, I didn't know that they meant short. I'll know in future. So sorry about that, Dolly. I'm sorry about that. Bonnie is loving the bone. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. And Molly is enjoying the bone as well. So very happy to hear it, girls. Dolly loves these things so much. Look, she's ignoring the expensive bone beside her and she prefers that instead. But Bonnie is just gnawing on it with her back to me. So everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. Yummy, Molly? Is that yummy? Is that so yummy? You're making a mess. I'm gonna get in trouble for you all making a mess. But at least you're happy. Okay, I mean, she made a mess. She started eating the bone, but I have now given them these little Christmas, I don't know what they are, Christmas chews as well. They're like meaty or something like that. Bonnie has, sorry, can I take it? Oh my goodness, let me take it, girl. She's, thank you. It's a little Santa Claus. Oh my god, she was refusing to give that to me. And then Dolly has a little reindeer. They're really cute. Look at the mess from the bone. But yeah, they're really sweet girls and they're very easy to please. So they're both loving these, which is great. I'm gonna need to go to that pet shop more often because they have a lot of really great stuff that like my ones back in Brighton really don't. Are you happy? Happy. You good, Bomb Bomb? They're seeming to love it. Okay, hi muckers. So it is currently 2:40 in the morning. Let me actually prove this to you because some of you might not believe me. It's 2:50, sorry, in the morning, and I just woke up. So I was with the dogs for a while, and I ended up taking Dolly out for a walk. And because Bonnie hates being outside, so I normally take Dolly with me. So me and Dolly went for a walk, and I didn't take my phone with me because I was getting quite tired because I had been up since midnight, which again, I'm doing the exact same thing today, which is just don't follow my sleeping schedule. But I had a great day. I did get in and I immediately went to bed, and so I just woke up now, and yeah, I really had a good day, and I really enjoyed like walking around, and like being able to like talk with all of you like gave me an excuse to go around town, and I was very thankful for that. So thank you for joining me if you did, and I will see you in my next one, and thank you for being here, and if you enjoy the vlogs, please let me know, and yeah, okay, bye. Mwah.